Ryanair 9 Mike Yankee, do you have a visual on the arriving aircraft?
Negative, 9 Mike Yankee.
Roger that, Mike. Mike Yankee, behind the arriving Ryanair Boeing 737-800, right 28 left, line of white behind.
On arriving company 737, will line up and wait from way 28 left on an hour and flight, Ryanair 9 Mike Yankee. Identified, climb now, flight level 230, direct approach head. 230, direct approach, Ryanair 814. Ryanair 5203, welcome to Dublin, vacate Sierra 5, then right on to Sierra. Vacate Sierra 5, Ryanair 5203. Ryanair 9 Mike Yankee, surface wind check 320 degrees 8 knots, runway 28 left, you can take off. Looks like a runway 28 left, Ryanair 9 Mike Yankee.
Ryanair 632, got you now, ready to copy clear?
Ready to copy.
Ryanair 632, you're clear to your destination, Dexon 2 Alpha departure, runway 28 left. Stop climb, flight level 9 or 0, squawk 6634.
Clear to Copenhagen, Dexon 2 Alpha departure, runway 28 left, stop climb at flight level 901, squawk 6634 for Ryanair 631.
Ryanair 632, reback is correct, already push and start, brake, Ryanair 5203, continue on Sierra, left, Whiskey 1, hold short, runway 1634. Left on, continue on Sierra, left on Whiskey 1, and then hold short on runway 1634. Ryanair 9 Mike Yankee, report passing altitude.
Passing through 3,000 feet, Ryanair 9 Mike Yankee.
Ryanair 9 Mike Yankee, identified on departure. You can climb now, flight level 230, direct lift.
Climb now, flight level 230, direct lift, Ryanair 9 Mike Yankee.
Ryanair 5203, you are cleared to cross runway 16. Taxi link 4, stand 127.
Cleared to cross the up runway and link 4 to stand 127, Ryanair 5203.
Ryanair 814, contact Scottish now, 135.525, bye.
135.525, Ryanair 814 the way.
All right then, chat. Hello, good evening. I hope we're all doing well today. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Who have we got in the chat so far? We've got the commentator. Welcome, dude. I hope you're doing well. Ulf Dog's here early. Love to see it. Welcome to the stream, dude. I hope you're doing well, mate. Oh, loud. Neon says, hello, Bobby. Remember me from last stream? Hello, Neon. I hope you're doing well. I do indeed. Yes. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Chris, welcome to the chat, dude. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, brother. Welcome indeed. Alpha, welcome back. Oh, welcome to the stream. Bring back the Minecraft videos. Definitely not got any plans for Minecraft videos anymore, to be quite honest with you. But glad you enjoyed them nevertheless, and thanks for dropping by. Elias Gamer 123, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Darren, welcome. Hope you're doing well indeed. Welcome. Ray, welcome to the chat, and Rav, welcome indeed. I hope you're doing well. Everybody else in the chat, if you're lurking, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are in the world. I hope you are doing well today. And yeah, welcome indeed. Today is going to be the first flight we're doing in the Boeing, or the PMDG 737-800 is what I should say. And it's going to be some Ryanair operations out of their home base in Dublin. So it should be pretty cool. I've been waiting a long time to do this in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it's finally possible. So I'm very pleased about that. Yeah, very pleased indeed. So just before we go any further, big shout out to the channel members. So we've got the commentator, Marina Halley, Andy Ivy, Alistair Knott on his Platinum subscription, George Lumpkin, Lawrence DK, and Schutz as well on his Platinum. So really appreciate all your support, everybody. And thank you for sticking with me. And yeah, do really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right. Chat then. So, 1 second.
Ryanair 632 ready for push and start.
Ryanair 632, push and start approved. QNH is 1020, face west.
Cool. Okay then, guys. Welcome back. So today we're going to be doing some Ryanair ops. Like I say, we're going to be flying a real-world flight that actually departed today. And I thought, what better to do the sort of inaugural flight of the PMDG 737-800 than to actually fly to my home or local airport, Leeds Bradford. So we're going to be flying from Dublin to Leeds Bradford. I know we flew to Leeds Bradford in the last stream, but you know, we hardly ever fly there on the stream, and it's you know, it's obviously an airport that you know, it has that sort of personal connection with myself. So yeah, really wanted to get another one in, and this is a route that, you know, before really, I mean, this route is only really served by 737 Boeing aircraft for the majority. There is obviously an Airbus that flies into there on the occasion with EasyJet from Belfast, but primarily it's Boeing aircraft. So I've not really had too many chance to do any real world airliner ops into my home field. So I'm looking forward to doing that today. And yeah, it should be pretty cool. Like I say, it's a flight that departed earlier on today. It's Ryanair flight FR152. Callsign is going to be Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-Ray. And we're going to be doing the return flight. Departure time is in about 20 minutes time, so I best get my skates on. I am definitely a little bit behind. I think I was a bit optimistic about that start time, so we might be a bit late. But we'll see how we get on. Yeah, so today it's just going to be a normal stream. Obviously, last stream we spent a lot of time playing around with GSX and things like that. But yeah, I think I am fully settled with GSX now. It's all working quite well, and obviously customized a few of the stands we're going to be using today. So it should be quite cool to get that stuff in place. So without further ado, then let's get into the sim and start having a look at things. So what I'm actually going to do first of all is let's just come back down here and have a look around. We've got another Ryanair pushing back. There is quite a few aircraft here at Dublin at the moment, or there was at least a few minutes ago. And another Ryanair there as well. Love to see it. Obviously this terminal here, or this pier at Dublin is... oh, there is actually an interior in here. I did not even know that. Yeah, the windows aren't really working too well though, are they? But yeah, as I said, this is the pier that all the Ryanair flights generally depart from. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and start getting things underway. Oh, I tell you what I didn't do, chat, though, is what I'd quite like to do just very, very quickly, actually, is just fix the GSX situation here. So let's just customize this parking position. I did do everything else earlier, but I just didn't do the passenger waypoints, which is something that I wanted to do for this for this stand. So I'll just do it very quickly. It won't take long. So we'll just set up a few waypoints for the passengers to walk out of, and I'll have to just change my keybinds real quick. Come on, there we go. Right, okay, so let's just do this super quickly. It should be fairly straightforward. It's not too complicated a path by the looks of things. So we can go in there, stick that inside. Wait, where's it gone? There it is. So we'll stick that inside one of the doors here. And new waypoints. We'll just come back and stick this right about there. Another one.
And Ryanair 443, Dublin, hello. Information box shot is current. Descent flight level 150.
Another one. Oh, I've just deleted that one. This will only take a few seconds, chat. So one thing that I did find out about GSX as well, actually, chat, I just saw this in the forums, and it's not really an officially documented thing, but what you can actually do is you can actually change the width of this path that the passengers walk on, if that makes sense. So you can see they've sort of got quite a wide area that they walk on, and you can actually change that, which is quite nifty. So I'm gonna just see if I can find that file real quick. So I think that should work just about. And what I'll also do while we're here is I'll show you guys what I'm doing as well. So I'll bring up Windows Explorer and go to the GSX folder here. I can't remember which. So it'll be under this one right here. So if we just open this up in a text editor, you can see you've got a bunch of options here. Now, most of these are covered by the menu, but there is one that isn't, which is the...
Liner 632, taxi link 5, Papa 1, hold short, runway 1634.
Link 5, Papa 1, hold short, runway 1634 for runway 1634.
There we go, that's the one. Passenger path thickness 2.5. So let's drop that down to 1.6. 1.65 or let's just do 1.7, and we'll see how that works for us. And then what we'll need to do is, obviously, we'll need to restart the coatal engine real quick. Another little tip I found out as well, guys, if you press on the shortcut for the coatal engine after it's already launched, it actually brings up a log like this, so you can actually see what it's doing in the background. So if you feel like it's hung for whatever reason and the GSX menu won't open, then you can actually just check what it's doing. Because, say for instance, if you guys have AIG installed or a lot of liveries, when it initially starts up for the first time with the sim, it's actually going to scan through loads or everything in your community folder, so it's going to take absolutely ages to actually initialize, and it can kind of seem like it's actually hung when in reality it's actually still doing some stuff in the background there. And I've just closed it because I closed that log there, so I'll just have to start it once more.
632, enter left, backtrack, runway 34, then hold short 28 left.
Backtrack to runway 34 and 1.
Right, okay, we're back in action. Cool. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start getting started with all of the ground services immediately. And we're going to crack on with everything here. Right. I'm just going to... I think I've got it on automatic, so I'm just going to just go for request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Right. While they do that... Oh, the door's closed on its own. I wonder if they're automatic when you have this mode engaged. I don't actually know if they are or not.
All stations, New Dublin QNH 1019.
Right. Let's see what happens, actually. I'm intrigued.
Ryanair 6321 reaching the surface wind check 320 degrees 8 knots. Runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway.
Yeah, so it's some... Oh, there we go. It's opening the back door. Lovely. Okay, so it does do some of them on its own. That's pretty cool.
Ryanair 44.
And then we've got the VDGS, which seems to be working pretty nice after we had some issues with it in the last stream. Chocks on. Time to departure 49 minutes, and that's not the off-box time though. And then it's telling you what it's doing. That's pretty cool indeed, isn't it? Here come the passengers. Oh, the barriers I've forgotten to disable. God damn it. Can we change them? Oh, I can't do it while it's all happening. So we're going to have to cope with the barriers for now, but they don't look too bad actually. And making that path, you can see making that path smaller there has actually worked super nicely. So if we come round, let's just move the camera forwards a bit as well. You can see that's worked super nicely actually. Yeah, it's actually made it nice and thin there. You can see the width normally is somewhere around this thickness, but just changing it a bit smaller there has made it nice and tight. But I really wish we didn't have those barriers. In fact, it's killing me. It's killing me, chat. I'm just gonna... It's killing me. I'm just gonna have to remove those. And in fact, to tell you what I'm gonna do, chat, is real quickly, just because I'm just a bit of a perfectionist here, is let's open that INI again, and then we'll change the thickness here to 1.5. Let's do. And then we'll restart one final time.
Shamrock 68 Romeo, radar contact, cleared.
Right, chat. Anyways, so I know you guys are probably hating me right now. Let's just close the doors, actually. I'm just intrigued to see if they will open on their own. Let's start getting things cracking here in the flight deck before I get too distracted whilst things reset. So let's quickly turn on the battery. We do have ground power available, so let's turn that on as well. We'll get the emergency exit lights on as well, and everything else is okay for now. I'm not going to go too crazy with the setup just now. I'm just going to get some things rolling in the background so that we
Level 230, left turn, direct deck.
so that we can get all the boarding started and whatnot whilst I faff about. Right. Okay. So GSX has restarted.
3,000 feet, QNH
Fun. Another cool thing as well, chat, is that
Boarding requested.
MK Studios actually came out the other day and they said they're actually going to make a Dublin version 2, which I'm super looking forward to because this is quite a good scenery as it is, but it is a bit rough, a bit old in some areas. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously, Dublin have got a new runway opening as well in the very, very near future, which we discovered last stream.
We are fully ready. Shamrock 68 Yankee, your push and start is approved. QNH 1020.
Right. Okay, so it looks like the back door will open,
Yeah,
but not the front door.
let's go for 1019.
1019, Shamrock 68, thank you.
Oh, what?
Boarding start.
Oh, there we go. It just opened it on its own. Oh, very good. Right. Oh my god, chat. I just did it. Oh my god. I forgot to disable the barriers, didn't I? I'm such an idiot.
Ryanair 443 from...
I wish there was a way to cancel like the boarding and stuff without having to just restart the engine. Right. Customize this parking position and then barriers off. There we go. Finally. Right. Okay, we're rocket now. Chat. Sorry about that. Right, so we're just going to ignore the fact the doors are currently open, and we're just going to press on there with our stuff. Right. Lovely. Okay, let's get going then, chat. So,
Pilot's boarding starting.
there's definitely a ghost operating the FMS there. Right, okay, let's get going then, chat. So, let's do a quick scan of everything. 7 minutes till the alignment. Flight recorder test is all working. Mach airspeed warning is working. Stall warning we probably can't do just yet. No, we can't. Right, everything's looking good there. Everything looks good there on the flaps and slats. Lovely, lovely. MCP will set up once we're a little bit further underway here. We'll just press some buttons for now.
Ryanair 443, continue approach number 1, surface wind checks 310 degrees 8 knots.
QNH was 1014, I believe, was said there on the radio. For some reason, this Ryanair is in inches of mercury for some reason.
Crew boarding starting.
1014, I'm pretty sure, is what was said there on the radios. Cool. Okay, so coming further down, everything looks good. Autobrake to RTO.
Shamrock 68 Romeo, route direct to Lambo, high speed approved.
Everything looking good on the lighting situation. Very good indeed.
Shamrock
Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay.
68 Romeo, route direct to Lambo, high speed approved.
Down and up. Down, up and down. Great stuff. Cool. Keeping on. Parking brake is set. Overheat detection test.
Ryanair 443, surface wind
Oh,
check
that's the wrong knob.
0 degrees 8 knots from 28 left, clear land. Shamrock 68
Is that supposed to have a bell?
70.
Don't know if it is. Oh, I definitely didn't mean to pull that. There we go. Wheel well fire test.
Shamrock 68 Yankee.
All looking good there.
1, Echo 1, hold short of runways 3, 4
And
and 2.
test the squibs.
Taxi Bravo 1, Echo 1, all shot, run 28 left.
Looking good. Right. 1211 is what we want on the radios. I love the speed at which these knobs turn in the PMDG. I think I said that last time. Right. Cool. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. I think we're
Has boarded.
looking good on the initial setup. Passengers boarding starting. I like how we can actually see everything that's happening here. This is very, very nice indeed. Right. Okay, so let's do some... look at that. Lovely. Is the baggage only just...
32, contact London now 13.
Is the baggage only just arriving? Is that empty or full? It's full. Hang fire, what's happened to this guy? He's not lifted his conveyor up, his belt. Do I need to sort the doors out for him? Oh, there he goes. Lovely. He was waiting for me to do that.
3,000 feet, level by Lapo. Q&A.
It's interesting how they can open some doors but not others. Right. Cool. Okay. Passengers are coming in. Hopefully it should be taking my sim brief figures for the number of passengers there. Surely it can't be, because that's not many passengers that just came out there. It does definitely have my sim brief though, because it's showing the correct times.
Shamrock 6, Yankee, runway 28 left, line up and wait. Line up and wait.
There's another thing you can check on the log as well. Let's see. So I can look on the log here. Found a flight plan from SimBrief departing from Dublin. SimBrief aircraft 738 doesn't match Microsoft Flight Sim 737. Okay, so that's interesting. I wonder if they've put in the ICAO code wrong on the sim for some reason. Surely they've not, but that is a bit strange, isn't it? So that might be why we didn't get that many passengers. But nevertheless, we carry on anyway with the setup here. So let's get set up in here.
443, continue on Sierra.
Right.
1, hold short, runway 16.
Really smooth camera movement. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I love the FPS you get in the 737. Have I used any of the GSX airport profiles on flightsim.to? I've only used one for Manchester, which worked pretty well. It looks like you've used the same one. Yeah, it's good, that one. But I've not really had a chance to go through many of them yet. I think there is actually one for Dublin, but I forgot to get it. So, never mind.
Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, radio check.
Alpha Golf.
Hey, Mariner, welcome to the chat, dude. Welcome indeed. Hope you're doing well. GSX and the 738 magic. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, absolutely loving it. I can't lie. Except for the passenger boarding. That was a bit odd. I feel like there should have definitely been more passengers there.
Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra with Information Hotel, QNH 1019, requesting vehicle.
Look at that sun reflecting off there. Beautiful.
Alpha Golf Sierra, QNH Dublin's 101.
Right. Okay, so pausing it, and we'll take the GPS position. I'm going to stick that in there.
28 left in use, start approved.
Wait, what just happened there?
Alpha Golf Sierra.
And Alpha Golf Sierra is confirmed, got QNH 1019.
Yes, it one.
Oh, it's because they were basically already aligned, so that's fine. We'll put in the reference airport there, and we'll come to the route page, stick that in the origin. destination is Echo Golf November Mike, and we'll request that. We already have that there, so let's select. Flight number is going to be Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray for the flight number. 26 left is expected for the departure. Oops. Let's just load it first. What's going on with the passengers then? It just says boarding. Oh, waiting for the cargo to get done, the baggage. The bagage.
Lufthansa 7, Papa Lima, Dublin approach, good afternoon.
Right, 26 left.
And deck 1 Alpha departure.
Surely it's... Oh, sorry, it's not 26 left, it's 28 left, isn't it? There we go. Right.
62.
Just quickly checking that. Both from Mallard, Wallasey, Pole Hill. That's all in. Great stuff. So we'll activate and execute. Alternate Heathrow. Shouldn't need to use that though. Right.
Is correct. Call ready, push and start.
Very cool.
Cool. All right. So, right. Cost index is going to be the Ryanair cost index of 6.
Alpha Golf Sierra.
Reserve fuel. Now, we haven't briefed the OFP. Let's brief the OFP, seeing as though the ground services are still occurring.
On hold short, runway 16.
Let's just do that. Right, so we're using the Ryanair OFP. Now, it's the first time I've ever used this one, so it's a bit new to me, but I think for the most part it is quite similar to the Lido flight plan. So I don't think it should be a big deal, but let's just quickly run through it. So we've got the ATC flight plan up here, right at the top on the Ryanair one. So we're going to be FR or Ryanair 152 on the 26th of August. We're going from Dublin to Leeds, Bradford. Type is the Boeing 738. Tail number Echo India Golf X-ray November. This was created at 16:39 Zulu, so about an hour and a half ago now on the 26th of August. ATC call sign is going to be Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, and we're flying from Dublin. Off blocks time is going to be 17:20, and obviously that's now, so we're already late. And then expected on blocks time at Leeds Bradford 18:20 today. Cost index of 6, ground distance 202 miles. Top climb wind we've got here, so that's quite nifty to have right at the top of the plan there. And we're going to have an average wind component of 19 knots. I'm just going to show you this, guys. Love to see it, don't we, chat? Love to see it. Yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of a tailwind for the trip today, which is very nice. Right. Alternate is Heathrow. Cruising flight level is 230 today. Requested or block fuel we need is 5,666 kilograms. And coming further down.
Alpha Golf Sierra, enter right, backtrack, runway 34, then hold short.
The routing, Dublin to Leeds, 28 left is expected for departure, arriving on 32 is expected. Both from 1 Alpha out of Dublin is expected, and then no star into Leeds. Operation impacts will skip over, coming further down.
Enter right backtrack on runway 34 and then hold short on runway 28
Fuel
left.
truck is in position.
Fuel truck's here, 1 second.
Your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Right. Okay, so it's the first time I've done this in a PMDG, so we'll need to go into the FMC and set the fuel here. Now, obviously this is going to immediately set it in the aircraft, which is a bit sad, but we set it there. And then what that should do then is He should then set up and start fueling.
3 Alpha, Roger, continue direct back, sir.
Direct back, so 3 Alpha.
Alpha Golf Sierra, when I'm taxiing, will I stop on runway 34? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, stop and hold short of 28 left. So don't enter 28 left, hold short of 28 left on runway 34.
Hello?
Hold short, runway 28 left on runway 34.
And I'll give you your instructions.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything, but...
Okay, thank you. Alpha Golf Sierra.
Is he down the side? Has he got out yet? He hasn't got out. He's not doing anything at all.
2, flight level 230. Runway 6692, Dublin approach, good afternoon.
I'm sure that's the way you're supposed to do it from what I've seen on videos and whatnot. Nevertheless, we carry on. We carry on. We need to close the cargo doors as well. We do, don't we? Right. Okay. So let's carry on then with what we've got. So reserve fuel. There is a section on this OFP for that. No, we were briefing the OFP, weren't we? I'm getting ahead of myself. Right. Okay. So further down, nothing significant on the weather to look at. We've got winds 320 at 8 knots, varying between 280 and 350. Nothing really too much to write home about the weather. Same in Leeds, Bradford, looking pretty good at Leeds, Bradford as well. And then Heathrow, more or less the same story. So not too much to look at there. And then looking at the significant weather charts, again, nothing really too much to look at here. We've got a system in over to the west of Ireland, which might become more of a factor on our way back. But on the way out, I don't think that's going to really cause us too many issues. And you can see there that westerly wind giving us that tailwind for the trip today. So that's it for the OFP. I'm not going to go through everything in super large amounts of detail today, just so that I can press on here. You can see we've got reserves there. So that we'll stick that into the FMC. So reserves 2975, which we can just abbreviate to 3. Zero fuel weight. Right, before we put in the zero fuel weight, we actually need to set the payload, don't we, in here? So the payload is something that I didn't actually go through with you guys, but we're going to be 59.3, so pretty heavy today. I think we're pretty much full on passengers in that case. No, 153 apparently. Let's see if that matches up with the sim brief. I could have sworn I put in full on sim brief, but it may not be.
Alpha Golf Sierra, correct, call fully ready.
I'll call when ready, Alpha Golf Sierra.
Shamrock 68 Romeo, continue on Sierra, hold short, runway 16.
Continue on Sierra and hold short, 16, Shamrock 68 Romeo.
Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha.
Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha, go ahead.
Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha, is that right after back, so lab mode? Because I don't seem to be able to activate the lab mode to Romeo arrival. The backstop relieve my arrival.
No problem.
I can't actually see the passenger number on the Ryanair OFP. It should be 184 passengers actually.
Foxtrot 1, Echo 1, hold short of runways 34 and 28 left.
Oh, I see what it's done actually.
Link to Foxtrot 1 and Echo 1 hold short of 34 left, left and left, and for you heavy.
I see what it's done.
Alpha descent flight level 80, high speed approved.
Descent flight level 80, high speed approved. Swiss Alpha Alpha.
Alpha Golf Sierra, ready for departure.
Bear with me.
Alpha Golf Sierra, thanks. Surface wind checks 310 degrees 8 knots. Runway 28 left, you are clear for takeoff.
Runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Right, I'll tell you what we'll do is, chat, we'll just set empty for now, and then we'll just put in 184.
I'll report on downwind with intentions, Alpha Golf Sierra.
58.1. Okay, so that actually adds up quite well, and then it's going to be 1.2 tons of cargo. So we'll put in I can't remember which cargo hold is bigger. I think it's the aft that's smaller. So I'm putting 0.8 here. Oh. Oh, you've got to put this in a figure, a full figure, don't you? So 800. And then we'll put in 400 in the back. 59.3. Right, cool. So pretty heavily loaded today. Do a few ways. 59.3. Fuel on board is 5.6 tons. Let's see if the fuel has actually done his thing yet. No, he's still just sat there. Not actually doing anything at all. That is a bit bizarre, actually. I'm not quite sure. Have I missed a message? Oh. Close rear entry aft. Close left entry aft. Okay. Whoa. What in the world? Oh, I see what it's doing. It's manipulating the MCDU to try and do certain actions. But I think the GSX developer has chosen to use the first officer's FMS or CDU in order to accomplish the tasks when, obviously, I am using this one. Wait for your action. Close left entry aft. I've already done that one. Oh, there's someone spawned on top of me there. I'm assuming they're talking about forward entry, the forward right door there. There we go. Now, I'm not sure, really not sure what the refuel is doing there, but let's see if something happens. When the catering disappears. Right, okay. Lovely. Okay, cool. So, let's carry on then. Plan fuel 5.6 tons is on board. Trip maximum cruising altitude, it says 207 here. Now, the flight plan does actually have 230 in, which is interesting. We have had this issue before with SimBrief and the 738. So I'm a little bit confused on that one, but nevertheless. Sorry, this is actually not the maximum, is it? This is just the optimum. So we'll put in 230. Top of climb wind is going to be 271 at 33. And the top of climb outside air temperature is -26.
Alpha Golf Sierra, on down for runway 28 left, request touching on runway 28 left.
Transition altitude is going to be 5,000 here at Dublin.
Alpha Golf Sierra, Roger, fly extended downwind for now, and I'll call you back for your left turn.
Cool, that's just dropped down even further. Interesting. Right, we carry on. We'll execute that. Per Fenix. Sorry, N1 limit. We'll just go for a 24K D rate and a 40 degrees assumed temperature. And climb thrust we'll leave at full. That's fine with me. The Aviation Guy, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Much thanks. Very thanks. Thanks for your subscription. I can't speak. I'm focused at the moment. Right, take off flaps. We're going to do flaps 5. CG is 16.6. And then 139, 140, and 146. So 16.6 on the... Sorry, 6.16 on the trim. Slowly does it. And then 146 on the V2 speed.
Swift 3 Alpha Alpha, reduce speed 180 knots until max F.
Reduce speed to 180 knots until max F.
Flight directors we can stick on as well. Cool. Right. Great stuff. We're pretty much there, I think, for the departure at least. Right. Let's see how we're looking outside. Ah, okay, so the fuel is gone now. I was just waiting on the... Oh, look at that. The tug's automatically connected. That's lovely to see.
You're identified. You can climb now. Flight level...
Right. We'll get rid of that stairwell as well, because for some reason it wasn't bothered whether I left that open or not. So we'll go doors, and we'll close that one as well. Cool. Okie dokes. So let's get our clearance then and make sure we can actually do that departure. Initially, so departure 28 left, and then we're expecting the both from 1 Alpha. Which we'll stick in for now. Obviously, we can change that if needs be. Right, I'm just going to get my clearance. Bear with me, chat.
Shark 68 Romeo, cross runway 1634, standard choice. Ocean runway 16 Shamrock 168, correct. Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha, no ATC speed restrictions, continue approach.
Continue approach, Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha, no speed restriction, and LS 28 left established.
Roger. Right, 6692, turn left, direct.
What stand are we at? I can't see the stand number because of the thing. It's 124.
Left mode 70, right there, 6692.
Dublin approach, very good evening. Right there, 171 Juliet, flight level 20.
QNH is 1019.
Two stations at 1, break runway 171 Juliet, hello, descent flight level 150, cleared battery 3,
Right, it's 1019 is set. Lovely stuff. This is in inches of mercury. There we go. Lovely stuff. Okay.
Runway 171 Juliet, flight level 150.
150.
And then we have 129. We'll need to speak to the centre afterwards. I'm just going to tune that now whilst I wait to speak. 175 there. Right.
6692.
Go ahead, Brenner 692, readability to microphone's gone very low.
Alright, 6692, descent to altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1019.
3000, 1019, right there, 6692.
Cool. Initial climb clearance will probably be flight level 90. Right, just making some notes there, chat. Astronomy for Life, thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
9 Uniform Victor, request map to Glasgow, please. Runner, 9 Uniform Victor, roger, expect PTC.
Shamrock 590 kilo, ready for push start.
Okay, looks like aircraft you're stepping on the other aircraft, so stand by please. Break, Shamrock 590 kilo, push and start approved, QNH 1019.
Won't be a sec, chat. Just waiting for a second to speak here.
Shamrock 59 kilo.
Just waiting for this guy to speak.
59 kilo, go ahead.
Shamrock 59 kilo, caution, there's an Aer Lingus A320 Neo to park on stand beside you. Once they're on stand, your push and start is approved, QNH 1019.
Push start approved, QNH 1019, 59 kilo. Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha landing clearance.
Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha, runway 28 left, clear to land, the wind is calm.
Runway 28 left, clear to land, wind Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha.
Alpha Golf Sierra, the clearance was a touch and go. Just confirm now you want to taxi back to the general aviation area.
Alpha Golf Sierra, sorry, I must communicate wrong, sorry. Will I be able to just taxi back?
I am roasting in this room.
Alpha Golf Sierra, no problem. Taxi Whiskey 2 to the west apron.
Taxiing Whiskey 2 to the west apron. Alpha Golf Sierra.
Shamrock 68 Romeo. You can
This frequency is very busy. I'm just going to do this whilst I wait.
409er. Correction, 408 Romeo. Ryanair 6692, cleared ILS, approach runway 28 left.
I don't understand why it would be unable 290 knots at Botham.
Confirm VOR approach for Ryanair
290 or below?
Ryanair 6692, sorry, wasn't made aware by the previous controller. Cleared VOR approach runway 28
There we go, that's better.
left. Established on the inbound radio.
And then we'll leave that discontinuity in for now.
We'll report established radio. Ryanair 6692.
So 3 Alpha, welcome to Dublin, right Sierra 5 and right Sierra.
Right Sierra 5 and right Sierra 3 Alpha.
Dublin, very...
Approach good day, Ryanair 15, echo Mike, position 109 right, requesting PM.
God damn it.
Defense 7 Papa Lima, climb flight level 230.
Class, 230, Lufthansa 7 Papa Lima Heavy.
So if you're 77 Sierra, you'll be outside, correction, descend, flight level 140.
Down 140, a little bit into that.
Dublin, very good evening. Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray stand 124 type Boeing 738. Information Hotel QNH 1019 request clearance to Leeds Bradford.
6 Fox X-ray PDC for you.
Roger. Okay, cool. He's just sent a clearance on PDC, as you guys may have heard that. Going pre-departure clearance, cleared to Leeds Bradford via Botham 1 Alpha as expected. Runway 28 left, squawk 6670. Switch to frequency 129er 175 when airborne, which is what we expect. To check charts for initial climb. Call 1211 when ready for push and start. Right, cool. Got that. No worries at all there. So, let's get in our squawk of 6670, which is like so. 6670 and 129er 175 after departure. And then let's just have a quick check on Volanta. Do we have any other centre frequencies on as well? We do have London North Centre on 1137. So that's interesting. So what I'm going to do then is...
Sister Alpha Alpha, I'm just going to try and work out that Sierra 6.
Just looking at the flight plan.
I can fix the problem.
Swiss 3 Alpha Alpha, roger. Double good evening, Shamrock 545, at level 140, descending 100. Shamrock 545, standby 1.
Ryanair 6692, establish final approach track.
Just looking at the flight plan. Still bear with me.
6692.
Yeah, so just at Botham, we're actually going to enter into the London FIR. So just as a reminder, we'll need to change frequency at that point. We'll use the fixed page. We'll stick in Botham. That's not how you spell Botham. Botham is like so. And we'll just leave it at that, just so that that's highlighted on the ND. Right.
6692, surface wind 330 degrees 8 knots.
You can see it's got a nice little green circle around it. Love to see it. Right, cool.
Clear land to left, Ryanair 6692.
All right, lovely. We're not going to bother with engine out procedures or anything like that just at the moment. I'm just really itching to get underway here because I realise it's taken me quite a bit longer to get started up than what it should have done. And I tell you what I might do is, just because we're running late, like a real airline would do, we'll bump up the cost index a bit because we are running late.
Alpha Taxi Sierra, left to Whiskey 1, hold short runway 16.
Right. Okie dokes. And we'll make sure we've got the traffic display on as well. Fantastic. Right. So.
Shamrock 59 kilo request taxi. Shamrock 59 kilo taxi Bravo 1 Echo 1.
Right, so pre-flight checklist, gippins and covers are removed. Dispatch and maintenance releases checked. Oxygen is tested and 100%. I did that before the stream, obviously. Display transfer and navigation switch. Nav transfer and display switches are normal and auto. Window heat, we can go ahead. We'll get that turned on now. Pressurization mode selector is in auto. We'll just set our cruising flight level here as well. And the landing elevation at Leeds is going to be 700. Flight instruments, heading is 007. Altimeter is reading 370 feet. Parking brake is set. Engine start levers are in cut-off. Pre-flight check is complete. Right, cool. Let's do a few other things before we do the before start checklist. So fuel pumps can come on as well as the hydraulic pumps. Seatbelt signs can of course come on now. Definitely a bit late at doing that. We'll start the APU as well. And we'll put the, well, we'll put the packs to auto as well as the APU bleed on immediately. We'll just tweak these a little bit here.
Shamrock 545 route direct to Lapmo.
Right, cool. Trim area's on, all looking good. Great stuff. Cool. Lovely. Right, so while we wait for the APU to start up, let's do our before start checklist. So, before start, flight deck door is closed and locked. It is indeed. Fuel pumps, fuel is 5.4 tons. 5.5 tons even. Fuel pumps are on. I'm not sure why in Boeing they thought this was a good idea not to have an actual total there. Yeah, I really don't get that one. But nevertheless, it is there. Passenger signs are on. Windows are locked. MCP V2142. Heading we could do with setting for runway heading, which is going to be 278. Heading is 278 and the stop altitude is flight level 90. Well, I'm LNAV as well for the departure. CDU pre-flight is completed. Rudder and aileron trim is 3 and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing we haven't done. We'll do that in a second, and then the anti-collision light will come on in just a second as well. So let's do the briefing real quick. We'll just run through that pretty rapid here, but let's just do it nevertheless. Right, okay then chat, so we're here at Dublin Island. This is the 10-9 chart. We're currently on with the tower at the moment, and we're going to contact the departure on 12975, slightly different frequency on VATSIM to the real world after departure. Airport elevation 243 feet.
Good evening.
Hang on a minute. I've just realised my live weather isn't on.
21, standing 406, Charlie requesting I-4 to Keflavik.
Right, there we go. So my altimeter should actually read the correct thing now. I did wonder. I did think it looked a bit low. Right. Okay, so that's all good. Sorry, it looked a bit high. Right, so we're here currently on this northern pier, which is Pier 1. We're currently at stand 124. So we'll probably get, we'll get told to push back facing to the west in some way or another. I'm not sure which whether he's going to ask us to go for a specific release point, whether it's Bravo or Romeo. We shall see. I'm not sure what this number 1 is right here, actually. Let's just see if we can work that out. Apron taxiway. Okay, so that's apron taxiway number 1 there. Like I say, he may ask us to push back to one of these release points. We shall see. So, stand 124, pacing to the west. We're going off 28 left, which is down here at the bottom. So, taxi itself will either come down 1 here. In fact, we most likely will come down 1. I can't really see him sending us down 2, but I may be wrong. So it'll be 1, and then on to probably Foxtrot inner there. And then all the way down Foxtrot. All the way down Foxtrot like so, and then Echo 1 on to runway 28 left for a departure. Probably that's going to be it. I might be wrong. I tend to get it wrong here in Dublin. It is quite a complicated place to taxi, but nevertheless, that's what is probably going to be the case. And then we're doing the Bochum 1 Alpha. This is the 10-3 hotel. Max 250 knots below flight level 100. Max 290 knots above flight level 100. Cat C and D. And looking at this, Dublin Tower until 2,000 feet. And then contact Dublin ACC, which is what we'll do. Everything else looks fine. Looking at the departure itself, so it's runway heading initially 278 degrees for 5 miles out to Delta Whiskey 108, minimum altitude 3,000 feet. Right turn into the Dublin VOR, max flight level 090, and then outbound from the VOR on 094 for 16.7 miles to Atgow, and then from Atgow we're going to take a left turn to the track 079 for 12.6 miles out to Botham, max speed 290 knots and flight level 230 maximum there. So we don't need to worry about either of those really, because that's what we're going to be doing. And that's all in the FMS. We did see the 290 knots earlier. Flight level 230 is our cruising altitude, so again we don't need to worry about that one either. We just need to double check flight level 90 and 3,000 feet is in the box. So that is our departure. Let's just double check that, and then we're pretty much ready to get underway. So just checking flight level 90 dub and Delta Whiskey 108 3,000 or above. So that is all correct and in the box, looking good. And as you can see, we've now got live weather, so it's looking a fair bit better here at Dublin. Lots of Ryanairs coming in. This guy is speeding. Very quick. Look at this though. Love to see it, chat, don't we? We love to see it. Beautiful. Right. Okay, so let's get the anti-collision lights on. And that is the before start checklist complete. Got the red light flashing there. Love to see it. APU is on. We've already turned the APU bleed on. Right, just a quick last scan there. We'll get the APU on the bus rather, and the ground power we can go ahead and we'll get that disconnected as well. And we'll remove the chocks.
Your push and start is approved. Kieran H1018. Push and Kieran H1020.
Cool.
Push and start approved. Kieran H1020. Ryanair 9990.
Shamrock 59er.
Just wait for a second to speak now. Sorry I'm missing all these messages, by the way, chat. I'm just literally just cracking on. I will catch up with all the messages in the chat once we get underway. George Lumpkin, good evening. It's been a while indeed. Welcome back. Parking brake on. Yep. We've not got our pushback clearance yet.
Ryanair 15 Echo Mike, push and start approved onto Delta Sierra, Kieran H1020.
Push and start approved down to Delta Sierra, Kieran H1020, Ryanair 15 Echo Mike.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, ready for push and start?
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, your push and start is approved, tug release point Bravo, Kieran H1020 hectopascals.
Push and start approved, tug release point Bravo, QNH1020, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray. Right, okay then chat, so we got tug release point Bravo, which is going to be fun. That's all the way at the back there, so lovely stuff. Right, let's crack on. Okie dokes, so let's just go to GSX and we'll need to go continue pushback initially. And we'll go for a quick edit.
From a 28 left. You are clear to land.
Clear land to left, Shamrock 545.
And Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray.
And Bravo is all the way back here.
Or is it too late?
So we'll just need to reposition this guy, and I'm going to need to change my key bindings, of course, to actually do this properly. Would be lovely to change the GSX key bindings, but I don't think that's actually any. Say again for Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray.
6 Foxtrot X-ray. Any chance you can do me a massive favour and push your tug release point Charlie so you'll be facing northeast?
Yeah, sure. Tug release point Charlie facing northeast, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, many thanks. Your push and start approved. Tug release point Charlie, QNH1020.
All copied QNH1020, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray. Right.
Ryanair 9 uniform Victor.
Okay, so we're going to a different tug release point, chats. We're going to Charlie, which is down here now, facing to the northeast. So we're coming this way, and
Tug release point Charlie.
right, this is going to be an interesting one then. So let's get this set up.
I'm Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, just be advised, there's traffic correction, there's company pushing to your right side, you'll be facing west on Tug release point Bravo.
Roger, company traffic will be facing west, tug release point Bravo, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray. Okay, cool. So, we need to come initially straight back like this. Actually, we set the end point first, don't we? So we'll bring this back like so.
Ryanair 171 Juliet, establish.
Ryanair 171 Juliet, thank you. The surface wind 330 degrees, then off for my twin, continue approach.
Continue approach, 171 Juliet.
Dublin approach, Loud Air 902 standing by to copy clearance for I-port Skibble.
Loud Air 902, I've sent you PDC.
Right, let's get this set. There we go. Lovely. That's not...
Roger, PDC, receive Loud Air.
Bear me 1 second, chat. It's so loud out here.
Very well. Dublin, Bankhead, right, Sierra 5, right to Sierra.
Sierra 5 and Sierra Shama 545.
Why is that not rotating, chat?
KLM 933, surface wind.
There we go.
30 degrees, then off for my twin, left clear for takeoff, Mike.
Right, okay then, chat. That's that.
Sierra, hold short.
And then we'll stick in one waypoint. Right. We'll stick that in right there.
Ryanair 9997, request taxi.
Ryanair.
That looks good.
907, taxi Delta November, left Foxtrot outer, hold short link 5.
Delta November, link 6, Foxtrot powder, hold link 5.
Right, let's release the parking brake.
Dublin approach, good day, Giant Fake 103 Heavy, requesting
Hello? Is that on or off?
Giant A1.
Why is that not coming off?
Roger, PDC H103 Heavy.
I'm pressing my toe brakes down.
Dublin automatic handover here, departure frequency once passing 2,000 feet, contact Dublin now 129 or decimal.
Oh my god, chat. You friggin' serious?
Contact Dublin, bye-bye, sorry. Fastness kilo.
Interrupt pushback?
Surface wind 330 degrees, head off for my toilet.
No.
KLM 2A left, Ryanair 171 Juliet.
What? Why is this still showing?
Approach, good evening, Charlotte 2 Echo November. Instruction 2 Echo Mike. Information Hotel, QNH1020, clearance Manchester, please.
Bro.
Ryanair 15 Echo Mike, ready for taxi.
Ryanair 15 Echo Mike, taxi Delta Sierra, left Foxtrot inner, hold short link 5.
Brakes are working just fine.
Inner, Foxtrot inner, hold short Delta 5, Ryanair 15.
That must be a GSX thing. Right, let's just do that then.
Player 1 for Lima, ready for push.
Player 13 Lima, set go.
Oh my lord, are you kidding me?
Push and start groove straight west, given H1020 hectopascals.
What? What? What has happened, chat? I'm just going to restart the engine.
Player 13 Lima, push and start groove face west, given H1020 hectopascals.
Yeah, I have tried holding the brakes, Mariner. Yeah, did try that one. And it worked fine earlier today. I don't know what's going on now.
push and start facing west, Blair 13 Lima Junior, 10.
Shamrock 545, cross runway 1634, taxi Bravo 2.
This guy's going to be blocked by us. It's going to be super annoying for him now.
Company 1634, Bravo 2, Zulu, and stand 405 Tango, Shamrock 545, good day.
Ryanair 171 Juliet, you're very welcome to Dublin, taxi Sierra, left whiskey 2, left whiskey 3, hold short runway 16.
Sierra, whiskey 2, whiskey 3, hold short, 1634, Ryanair 171 Juliet.
Right, we're just going to hold position because this guy is going to just taxi behind us here, so we'll just have to wait for him.
Push and start approved, face west, QNH1020, hectopascals.
Ryanair 2, we'll push back face west.
Dublin approach, Ryanair 74 Lima Echo with information hotel, request IFR clearance to Stansted.
Ryanair 74 Lima Echo, approach below, expect PDC.
Expect PDC, Ryanair 74 Lima Echo.
Right, chat. We'll get there in the end. We'll get there in the end. I'm not sure what happened there, to be quite honest. It was a bit of a strange one, that. I've not experienced that one before.
Uniform Victor, standby, call.
Let me just check there's no no strange...
Actually, do you have an estimate when you're going to be starting to push?
Yeah, sorry, we just had a couple of issues. We can hold position if you want to clear the Ryanair behind us to taxi on, and we'll push after he's passed.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, Roger. Once the Ryanair Boeing 737 has passed from right to left, push and start approved to release point Charlie QNH1020 hectopascals.
Thank you. Clear to release point Charlie after the Ryanair has passed right to left. Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray.
Ryanair 90 Uniform Victor, taxi straight ahead, hold short link 5.
Right, okay.
Hold short link 5, Ryanair 90.
Okay, cool. So this guy's going to taxi behind us, and he's going to taxi all the way over to hold short at link 5, which is just behind this aircraft here. So we're just going to wait for him to move behind us, and then we can use the. Fortunately, it saved the quick edit that we did in the past, so we're just going to do that pushback once we are ready to go here. So parking brake is set, so I can actually select this. And he's just going to wait for me to release the parking brake now, I believe. The voices seem really, really quiet, though, compared to the VATSIM, so it's quite difficult for me to hear what they're asking me, unfortunately.
Company, see again, link 5 for Papa, runway...
Love that you can see the wingtips out the window, though.
Papa 1, enter left onto runway 16 to hold short runway 28 left on runway 16.
Right. There he goes. Let's release the parking brakes. No, it's still not working.
Ryanair 90 Uniform Victor, give way to the company Boeing 737.
What is going on with these pedals?
Once he is passed, taxi link 5.
Is it actually my controls that's causing an issue here? Because let's just try that.
Give way to the company, passing right to left, and then follow him, link 5, Papa 1, enter 16, hold short to 85.
No, it's not. Okay. Is it something to do with in here? Chocks are removed.
Ryanair 171 Juliet, once the second Ryanair Boeing 737 joins onto runway 16, cross runway 16, taxi link.
What?
Stand 122, good evening.
And I thought once company traffic, second company traffic has entered runway 16, clear to cross, and stand 122, Ryanair 171, Juliet, thanks, Josh.
See ya, bye-bye.
GSX did something on here. It did something before it did the pushback.
330 degrees 8 knots from my turn.
And it seems like I can't release the parking brake now. What in the world, chat?
Left, clear for takeoff, Ryanair 997.
Jacket 103, head right.
Also, I can't hear the
Giant 8103 set score.
Oh my god.
6672.
It's just restarted itself again. Right, let me see if I can release the parking brake while GSX is not open.
1020, we'll check squad.
Okay, it's not releasing with GSX open either. That is so strange, chat. It worked perfectly earlier. What has happened? Let me just check failures. None. Because I did see earlier on that someone had some issues with GSX causing like popped tires or something like that. I'm just going to disconnect from vPilot for a moment because this is absolutely doing my head in. Yeah, I did see earlier on some people were saying some issues with GSX causing like popped tires or something like that. But I don't really see why that would stop the parking brake from releasing. So yeah, that's quite annoying. I'm so confused. Oh man. Hydraulics shouldn't actually stop the switch from moving at all, surely. And the hydraulics are actually they are actually on. The electric hydraulics are on. And let's see. Do we have brake pressure? We do. So yeah, I mean, if anything, if the hydraulics were if the accumulator had run out of pressure, then the parking brake would just release and the aircraft would be able to move freely. It's just the issue here is the actual parking brake lever itself is not actually releasing. Regardless of whether I push down my pedals or release the parking brake using my switch, it's just not happening for me. I'll tell you what, just on the off chance that spad.next is causing an issue, I'm going to turn that off. It's not. Need to press both pedals down for set or release parking brakes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm well aware, chat, that you need to push the brakes to release them. And yeah, like I say, that's what I am doing. You can see I'm moving the pedals there. And it should actually, once you depress the pedals fully, it should actually just release the parking brake. But as you can see, it's not doing that. And funnily enough, it's not actually... the pressure's not actually draining from the accumulator either when I use the brakes, which is... Well, I suppose if the parking brake is just stuck on, then I suppose it's not going to do anything, is it? Yeah. I'm fairly certain there's nothing I've missed. Keep for 3 seconds. Have they changed it? No. Still nothing. Your damper is off. That shouldn't make difference to the brake, should it? The brakes obviously operate on the ground before you... yeah, no. Let's see. Keep brakes pressed. Francesco tried that one, dude. Chocks are off. Yeah, nothing. Nothing at all. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do, chat, is I'm not sure 100% if this works, but I can only really see this as an option currently, is to go to here. We'll go panel state save, and we're just going to put in, we're just going to put in like this. We'll just save the panel state. And Gitivic, first time, not sure what that question is directed with regards to. I think in X-Plane it gives the options real or simple. Yep, I'm aware of that one as well. Yeah, I think it is a GSX thing. I have a feeling it probably is. We're just going to do some testing now though, chat. So let's just real quick. We'll just try and restart the flight initially because I've saved the panel state there. Hopefully we should be able to just get everything back to as it was just then in relative short order. DK, welcome to the chat, dude. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Right then, chat. So if I press the pedals down now and set the parking brake, that works, as you can see. And then if I press down the pedals again, the parking brake releases. So there you go, working absolutely fine, as it should do. You don't need to hold the pedals down. Just press it once like that. And there we go, lovely stuff. So I'm literally just pressing the pedals down all the way. As soon as they reach the end of the travel, the brake disengages. So that's how it should work, chat. And that is exactly what I was doing. So just to prove to you that it's not my ineptitude. It was obviously just some issue with probably GSX, to be quite honest with you. I imagine it was something to do with the fact that we had to restart the engine just after it did the pushback there. So just for science, I am just going to try one more time with GSX. We'll give it one more try and see if we can get it to work. So I'll reconnect to... sorry, it won't reconnect to VATSIM just yet. We'll get the aircraft reloaded. Like so. And the parking brake's in there. Sorry, come out there. So we'll just reset it. So it is set. And we'll just let everything start back up. And hopefully everything is we can get back to as we had it. So as you can see, the MCP is set up correctly. Coming up top. APU is starting. Yeah, I do enjoy that option in the in the PMDG. That seems to have saved me quite a bit of time there. It looks like everything is pretty much good to go there. Hopefully the FMC has got some data in it as well. It does! That is so good, isn't it, chat? That is so, so nice. Very good. Very good. We've just got to wait for the displays to come on now. I'm sure that'll happen once the APU is fully spooled up, which should nearly be there. What we'll also do while we wait is we'll try this again, final time with GSX, and hopefully that should work for us. You can see, look at that, the GSX is doing something there. I'm not sure what it actually did, but it did something. I wonder if it says it in the log actually. Interested to see.
Captain.
Macro step, yeah, you can see it's pressing some stuff here. PMDG menu, right select key 5, right select key 1, next page, next page. Interesting. So it's not actually doing anything there. I think it's just opening a menu for me.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Right. Look at that. It's actually done a really good job at reloading everything here. That is quite remarkable, actually. Right. Network error. Too many clients connected. Really? I've never had that before. Let's try again. Wow, okay, there's too many people on that server. Let's choose a different one.
Locking gear.
Right, there we go. Okay. Okay then, chat. Love to see it. Like I say, I'll catch up with the other chat messages once we get underway here, guys. But I'm just very I'm just very keen to get a move on. Right. Hasn't saved the frequencies that we had tuned now, which is a bit strange, but I can live with that. Squawk it saved. Dublin, it's Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, stand 124. Apologies, we just had to start some technical issues. Just requesting push and start.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, there's an aircraft behind you, so once these clear, your push and start's approved to Doug release point Charlie QNH 1020 hectopascal.
Roger, pushback approved after the aircraft behind to tug release Charlie, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray. Oh, look at this, there's actually someone here already. God damn it. I'm so sorry, whoever this is.
You're very welcome, Dublin, taxi, Sierra, left whiskey 2, left whiskey 3.
We will be out of your way momentarily, though, whoever that is.
It's going to be around Sierra Whiskey 2 and Whiskey 3 to hold show 1634 and at 203.
Giant H 103, surface wind is 3303, they don't permit wind.
So we're just waiting for this guy, and then we are good to go. Hopefully, the parking brake releases this time. If it doesn't, we're just going to have to probably slew into place. Jordan, let's go, brother. Welcome, dude. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome, welcome.
Echo Mike, push and start approved, secure H1020 hectopascal.
Shamrock 2 Echo Mike, we used that call sign the other day. Just waiting for this guy behind us, and then we are good to go, chats. We'll go to Alt off on the transponder.
Ryanair 5543 stand 121 737 information in the air ready to copy hyperclips to Edinburgh.
Jordan's at BA now, amazing dude. Love to see it. What aircraft are you flying on? Is it always the same, or are you doing still short haul or long haul? What are you doing? That's very exciting there, dude. Congratulations.
Ryanair 740 America, taxi link 5, Papa 1, enter left onto runway 16, hold short runway 2 left.
Hopefully the guy who just requested taxi is this man.
Taxi link 5, Papa 1, runway 16, hotel, hold short, runway 28 left, Ryanair 740 America.
We're just going to ignore this double Ryanair right here for a second, chat, because that was because we had to log off and then redo a few things. So apologies about that one, but there he goes. Lovely. Yeah, let's release the parking brake and hopefully we can move now. Yes, let's go. Beautiful, chat. We got there in the end. Okie dokes. So we've obviously done the before start checklist. We'll get ourselves pushed back. Oh, our heading's wrong now. Let's just get our heading set properly. 277 degrees. (277) and then we want 278 here on the course, but not essential.
I'm Ryanair 48 Hotel Romeo, give way to the company Boeing 737 passing from left to right. Once he has passed, taxi Papa 1 and to left.
Right, okay, so engine starter to ground on the right engine.
Party after the company 737.
Is it pushing us the right way? It is, lovely. Okay, monitoring. The engine starts. Oh, I've not turned the bleeds, obviously. There we go.
And all stations on the ground.
N2.
Power 118.6 apart from Ryanair 740 America and Ryanair 48 Hotel Romeo remained as frequency.
1186 we need to go to now. 25%. Let's start the fuel flow. N1. What was I going to? 1186 was it? It was indeed.
Runner 203 on your frequency, Whiskey 3.
Runner 203, good evening. Continue to hold short, runway 16. We'll get to across shortly.
No problem, we'll hold short 16, runner 203.
Back breaker set. Alright, that's one good engine start. Let's go to ground ignition on the left engine as well. Guys, I'll catch up with the chat messages once we get a little bit underway here. Start valve open, N2.
Face west, QNH 1020.
1020, push out for face west, 556 Charlie.
Ryanair 5543, ready for pushback and engine start.
Start the fuel flow.
Runner 5543, push and start approved, face west, QNH 1020.
N1.
1020, Ryanair 5543.
And Ryanair 5543, just caution the company also pushing back off your right, stand 124.
We'll keep a look at Ryanair 5543.
Runner 203, cross runway 1634, taxi Papa 1.
Love that bass.
5, stand 120.
The bass.
Yep, we're on 203, because we could possibly wait, I don't know where would you like us to wait, we can possibly wait 163 forward, like 125 able.
Right, that's two good engine starts. Start cutout. Lovely stuff.
Runner 5543, cancel pushback clearance, hold position.
Right.
Ryanair 5543.
Okay, so after start flows. Gen 1, Gen 2, APU bleed, packs on. APU off.
We can cross 1634, Papa 1, link 5, down 125, we can see.
Probe heats on.
Pushing right now.
I really wish I was on this aircraft right now with the air conditioning. It's absolutely roasting in my office.
And all stations, Dublin control is now closed. New airborne frequency after departure is approach 121.1.
Cool. 1211 after departure. Right, lovely stuff. Okay, let's blank this one out. Going further down, I think we're all good. After start checklist, or before taxi checklist, generators are on. Probe heat is on. Anti-ice not required. Isolation valve is in auto. Engine start switch is continuous. Recall is checked. Auto brake, RTO, engine start levers are in the idle detent. Flight controls.
Behind you, left to right, push and start is approved. QNH 1020.
And rudders.
Behind me, clear for pushing start.
All looking good. Ground equipment is clear. Actually, no, it's not. Let's just confirm good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Lovely, lovely. Set the flaps to 5.
Tango, good evening, clear to Amsterdam, NF1 Alpha departure, runway 28 left, initial flying flight level 90, squawk 66.
Wow, what is going on here?
121.1.
Good to identify the NF1 Alpha departure, runway 28 left, the initial flight flight level 90, squawk is 6666, and the departure frequency is 121.1.
Right.
Easy 90.
Where's the guy with the pin?
Easy 90 Tango, read back correct.
Dublin Tower, Ryanair 142, IFR Gatwick.
There they are.
Runner 142, good evening, we don't have a flight plan file for you, if you can just file that for us.
Lovely stuff. Dublin Towers, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray at tug release point Charlie facing northeast. Request taxi.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, good evening. You have the company there in front of you. Are you able to get around him?
Probably not. We can hold position until he's moved. Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray.
And Ryanair 55, thanks Charlie. I'm ready to go.
No, thanks for that. You're cleared to Gatwick, NDEC 1 Alpha departure, runway 28 left, initial flying flight level 90.
Right, we're going to have to wait for this this chap.
Airborne frequency is approach 121.1.
Sorry, may you repeat that?
No problem, you're cleared to Gatwick, NDEC 1 Alpha.
Oh, this controller, I love him, he's great.
Initial flying flight level 90.
What's his name?
6656.
Adam.
And airborne frequency is with Dublin approach 121.1.
Squawk 6656, NDEC 1 Alpha departure, Ryanair 140.
This Ryanair is madness.
Confirmed, it's initial flying flight level 90 and your airborne frequency is 121.1.
Oh, my keyboard bindings. I wish there was a quick way to change this, I really do.
121.1.
Runner 142, read back correct.
Sorry chat, I will catch up with the messages once we...
Thank you, Charlie. Taxi straight ahead, link 5, Papa 1, hold short runway 16. Actually, no cancel taxi clearance, the aircraft pushing back in front of you.
What has just happened to my keybinds? Come on now.
Hold short, okay.
There we go. Love it. Let's go, chat. Jordan, no worries at all, mate. Take it easy, brother. I'll catch you again soon. Thanks for dropping by. Absolute Ryanair chaos going off at the moment here. Right, this is probably an opportune moment to catch up with some chat messages. Right. Sorry, I've missed so many. Right then. Is the ATC in the game a real person? Yes. I'm not sure if you're still in the chat nevertheless, but yes, they are, yeah. And they're all of everyone else they're all real players as well. It's a very, very enjoyable thing to do on Flight Sim. George Lumpkin's about to embark on his first ever 737 flight. Just bought the 738, not had a PMDG Addon before today. Wow, incredible. You're in for a treat. Absolute treat. Never flown with Ryanair. That's on your bucket list. Interesting one to have on your bucket list, but I suppose it's a very synonymous European airline, isn't it? The service, you know, unless Jordan's on board... It's always very cheap and cheerful, but nevertheless, I've never really had any issues with Ryanair. They are good. They are a good airline, and they're extremely cheap, so you can't really complain too much. Right, holy crap! So many messages that I missed. Wow, so many! Oh my days! Right, let's see.
And Ryanair 5543, wait for taxi.
Right, this might be the guy in front of me.
Taxi straight ahead, link 5, Papa 1, enter left, backtrack, runway 34, hold short, runway 28 left.
Wow, that was a...
Straight ahead to link 5, enter Papa 1, backtrack 34, hold short to it left, Ryanair 5543.
Ryanair 55 Yankee Charlie, follow the traffic in front, taxi at link 5, Papa 1, left, backtrack 34, hold short 28 left.
Follow the company, link 5, Papa 1, Papa 16, hold straight left, Ryanair 55, thanks Charlie.
And Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, thanks for your patience, follow the traffic in front, link 5, Papa 1, left backtrack 34, hold short 28 left.
Follow the company traffic in front. Link 5, Papa 1, left backtrack 3428 left. Ryanair 6 Fox X-ray. That was quite the taxi clearance there. Okay, we're good to go. There's 2 Ryanairs in front of us that we're following. Taxi lights can now come on. We've done the checklist. Parking brake released. Just as I was catching up with the chat as well. I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. Right, here we go. Finally. Off to the races. Oh dear, what's happened to my camera here? 1 second. There we go. Love to see it. Right, we're lagging behind here, chat. We need to catch up with our company traffic. Love to see it, though. This is so busy on VATSIM. I love it. We were supposed to be on our way back now, fun fact. It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours nearly. Right, so we're going straight forward. Link 5 is straight in front. Papa 1 straight onto the runway, and then a left backtrack on 3-4, which is basically a left turn down the runway. You can see where these guys are going. And then all the way down to 28 left. Slightly simpler taxi instruction than what I expected us to do. So I can probably quickly show you here on the fuzz pad. So we're going to go straight ahead here. Papa 1. Papa 1's here. Left down the runway and then onto the runway itself for departure. Oh, sorry, chat. I'm trying to fix the overlay at the same time. Get the strobe lights on as well whilst we're entering the runway. There we go. Lovely stuff. Just checking right and checking left. We're all looking good. Lovely. Oh my god, it's so warm in this room, chat.
993 Victor, 737 800, 126. Information in you.
Runner 5543, surface wind 330 degrees, 8 knots, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff. Have a good one.
Clear for takeoff, here, stand by and pass out.
Runner 3 Victor, good evening. Clear to your destination. Dexon to Alpha departure, runway 2 left.
Right. Okie doke. Let's see if I can catch up with more messages as well.
35. Airborne frequency with approach 121.1.
Oh, the new runway is actually open. Oh, I didn't actually know that. I thought it was opening soon, but yeah, I didn't really read into it too much. But I know it's on the charts, isn't it? GSX seems to start using the FO's FMS in the PMDG 737s. Yeah, it does seem to do that. It's yeah, it's a bit sad considering I use this side. But nevertheless, might be able to fix it in the config maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a bit strange that with Mariner with regards to the passengers. So I'm fairly certain that there's an issue with either GSX or the actual PMDG config of the aircraft, and it seems to me like it's recognizing the aircraft in the sim as a 737-700, not 737-800 like it should do. And therefore it's not pulling through the right figures from SimBrief in terms of the passenger numbers. You can actually check it if you go on the log in the GSX file path, which is there. If you have a look, right.
Right, what did you say with my departure was again?
Runner 142, it's the NDEC 1 Alpha.
I can't zoom in for some reason.
November, Delta, Echo, Quebec, 1 Alpha.
But there it is, and then if you open your log here and check down here, you can see what is found on SimBrief with regards to just here.
Runner 5550 Charlie, surface wind 320 degrees, 8 knots, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff, have a good day.
Clear takeoff, third class runner 55, thanks Charlie, thanks, bye.
Right, we might get some clearance in a moment. Let's just turn the flight directors off and then on again. LNAV is what we want for departure. And we'll arm the auto throttle now as we're coming up to our takeoff runway. Love the depth of field. Yes, I do indeed, Chris. I absolutely love it. It just looks so great, doesn't it? I mean, what's not to like about that, really? Now, come on now. Just look at that, though. Like, really.
Dublin Tower, oh yeah, Ryanair 78 Quebec Victor on stand.
Farting aircraft in the background as well.
Requesting IFR clearance to Barcelona.
Runner 78 Quebec Victor, good evening. Clear to Barcelona, Dexon 2 Alpha departure, runway 28 left. Initial climb flight level 90, squawk 6627. Airborne frequencies with approach 12.
Ryanair livery is a default PMDG. No, this is actually a livery that was made by a community member. I don't think they've actually released it yet, but it looks a lot better than the PMDG one. The colour is a lot better, I think.
Approach 121.1, Ryanair 78 Quebec Victor.
Runner 78 Quebec Victor, rear back right, brake runner 6 Foxtrot X-ray, surface wind 330 degrees, 8 knots, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff, have a good day.
2 left, clear for takeoff, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, U2, thank you. Right, so we're clear for takeoff chat. Before takeoff checklist, flaps 5, green light, stabilizer trim is set to 6.1 units. Before takeoff checklist complete, let's go.
Runner 76 uniform Juliet, good evening. Clear to your destination, Japan 6 Alpha departure, runway 2.
Landing lights on.
Initial climb flight level 90.
I remember chat, let's go.
6651. Airborne frequency is approach 121.
And I forgot my toga button. There we go, N1 toga. Oh, I've got an auto throttle disarm, of course.
And approach frequency 121. Ryanair.
Thrust hold. Takeoff thrust is set. Sorry, chat, I got a bit distracted there by the auto thrust. V1 rotates.
Positive rate of climb. Last station calling, readability 0.
Positive rates. Gear up.
Targeting the JustFlight with information indicating 0 to 0 crossfire for to Manchester, please.
Oh, it feels nice to fly though, chat. That feels very good.
Here, you can fly left first.
Right. Okay, 1,500 feet. I'm a little bit behind here, actually. Let's bug up. Command B, and we'll bring the flaps to 1. Let's go to departure.
Ryanair 5543, contact Scottish 135, decimal 5255.
5.55, Ryanair 5543, bye-bye.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray passing 3,300 for flight level 90, both from 1 Alpha.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, Dublin, Virgin Lower.
Flaps up, VNAV.
Flight level 120.
Climbing restricted, flight level 120, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray. Alright, we're going up to 120 and unrestricted on the speed itself. Very nice to see. Cool. Okay, so let's just altitude into vent and altitude into vent, because we do have that restriction at at this first waypoint of at Dublin of below 9,000, so we do want to clear that out so the aircraft climbs properly. And what we can also do is we can actually go speed into vent. Let's see if it works like that. No, it doesn't. Can we clear out the speed restriction here? There we go. Lovely. Execute. Now, I don't know if you do this in the real world, but nevertheless, we are going to do it. And then we'll go to standards. Lovely. Not a bad departure, actually. That feels so nice to hand fly. It feels really, really nice. I can't really... Yeah. I'm very impressed.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot Extra, minor 2 Unicorn 1 to do that.
1228, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray. Have a good day. Thank you.
Ryanair 301 descent towards shoot 3,000. Descent towards shoot 3,000 feet. Go on H120 hectopascals and give me a good rate.
Right. Okay, so we're on the Unicorn now. Let's clear ourselves up to our cruising flight level 230. And we'll bring our heading bug around. Wow. Like so. Love to see it. We do love it, don't we, chats? Look at that view, though. That is absolutely incredible. Right. Lovely. Flight level 100. Get the lights off. Cool. Okay, so ignition 2 off as well. Check the pressurization. That's all looking good. Cabin rate is cabin altitude is climbing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. Auto brakes can go off now. Gear can come off as well. And after takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on, packs are auto, landing gear is up and off, flaps up, no green light, flaps up, no lights. Lovely. Right. Not a bad departure, I don't think, chat. Considering how badly everything else went, I'm pretty happy with that. I do have to say. Look at that, though. Woof. Oof, baby. Very nice. Very, very nice. I have to say, I am very impressed with this aircraft. This is the first time, this is literally my initial reaction chat. This is the first time I've actually flown this at all in the sim. Cartoon Shorts, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciate. Right, so I've got so many messages to catch up with here, chat, so you just have to bear with me whilst I do that. Let's just make sure we have... Just keep an eye on where we're going here. Wait, what's happened there? What's happened here? That's a bit strange, isn't it? What in the dickens is that? Is that a bug? Is that the flickering bug that people have been complaining about that I've never experienced until, well, clearly now, apparently. Is London Centre on there? Let's just check that one. They're offline now. Never mind. Never mind. Anyways, that map view doesn't seem to be working properly there, so let's just use the rows. So we've got about just over 160 miles to go till our top of descent. Or 73 miles, I'm definitely reading that wrong. Right. Look at that. Yes. Sorry, chat, I'm getting carried away here. I saw another aircraft out there as well. I saw their contrails. Where are you? Whoop. It's weird how the cabin has no sort of hitbox type thing. It lets you go outside without, you know, well, yeah, it just lets you go outside. Right then, chat, let's see if I can catch up with some messages. I really need to open my door as well. It's so warm in here. It's absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, my water heater in my computer is currently on 37 degrees, which is ridiculously hot, so I'm just going to crank up the fans a bit more. Yeah, it definitely gets a bit warm in here with two computers on. Right, let's catch up with some messages anyway then. I'll come back to the most recent messages and then we'll work back through them. Right. Yo, Neil Gaming, welcome to the chat. Looks like commentators answered your question there. The plane calculates it, shows you on the navigation display marked as TD. Yeah, correct. However, if you wanted to actually do a... if you actually wanted to work out the top of descent yourself, so... let's just do a quick calculation here. So, our cruising flight level is currently flight level 230. As you can see, we've just leveled off there. And what we can do to calculate our descent profile, basically, is... so we take flight level 230 and we work out how much elevation we need to descend. So, we're landing at Leeds, Bradford, which is just under 700 feet. So... let's just round that up to 1,000, and then what we'll do is we'll take the 1,000 off 23,000 of flight level 230. So essentially what that's going to do is we'll take 230 minus 1,000 flight level 230. So that's going to give us 22,000. We're then going to divide that by 3. Which is going to equal 73. So 73, and then we're going to go plus 10, which is going to make 83. So we need about 83 miles in total to descend, roughly speaking. So we can actually put this in EGNM and 83. Oops. /83. There we go. Oh, and chat, by the way, if you guys remember from my last 737 stream, you probably remember I was trying to put the runway in here, and I couldn't do it by typing. But what you actually have to do is, chat, you have to go into your legs page. You take the runway off here, so runway 32, and then back to the fixed page, and then stick it in there like that. And then let's put the distance in again, like so. Great stuff. So I hope that helps you, Yo Neil Gaming. What you can also do as well is obviously you can go a bit further with it and change your mileage based on your winds as well. So you can see we've got a 31 knot tailwind here. So for each 10 knots of tailwind, you want to knock off a 1 mile off your calculation. Sorry, you want to add 1 mile for a tailwind, and then you deduct for a headwind. So we've got a straight 31 knots tailwind here, so we would deduct we would add 3 miles onto that, so it's going to be 86 miles. Now, that is a rough calculation. Obviously, the aircraft itself does actually calculate the profile, at least the 737 by PMDG does. But yeah, it's good to know that, because obviously Microsoft Flight Sim for such a long time we didn't have any VNav capabilities or anything like that. So it was good to know that calculation to be sure you can know when to descend. Obviously, if you're using the default aircraft as well, then that is a useful thing to know. Now, I don't know what's happened with this display. Let me just try a couple of things here, because this is quite annoying, actually. Let's see. So, performance, disable displays. Let's just go first officers. And we'll execute that. And then we'll come back over here. And then let's just do that again. No, it doesn't seem to have fixed it. Very strange. Okay, we can just use that. That's fine. Right. Where did I get the Echo India Golf X-Ray November livery from, says Iman. So I actually got it in a chat of a London controller stream yesterday. So I don't know if I'm allowed to distribute it myself. I don't actually have the link to hand anymore, unfortunately. But the author, let me see if I have it in my history here, and I can see if I can tell you the author name. Maybe you can reach out to them. Let's see. Yeah, so the author is John Tavendale. Now, I'm not sure if he's on any forums or anything like that, but it's one that he did, and he posted it in the chat yesterday of the London Controller stream on Twitch. So, yeah, that's that. Oh, as you can see as well, by the way, look, you can see the top of descent is actually lining up. So we put a ring around the airport to sort of show when our rough top of descent is. And as you can see, it's lining up quite nicely there. So that's also a good sort of sanity check you can do to make sure the VNav is working properly. But yeah, I hope that helps you, O'Neill. Iman, welcome to the stream nevertheless. Tava's livery is amazing. Yeah, it's definitely a lot better than the PMDG ones. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Tell you what we could do, chat, that we've not done in a while. Let me just check my keybinds, actually. Right, okay. Do one of these guys. Because it has been a while, hasn't it, chat? Let's go. Maybe I went too far away then. Lovely. Right, we're coming up to the top of descent. Let's stick this down to 10,000 feet. Obviously, we've not done an approach briefing or anything, chat. Yeah, I'm still just trying to catch up with the messages. Wow, Isabel, that's a little bit... Someone's got some issues with Ryanair. I'm going to hide that. How do you know when the controllers will get off VATSIM? They literally just tell you. Sometimes you can't really tell until they actually do it, unfortunately. It's just how it is, I'm afraid. Right, seeing as though we've got no controllers online, let's just remove that discontinuity like that. Oh dear, the plan mode's broken as well. Let's go over here. I wonder actually, chat, I wonder if you can actually do a bit of this. Oh, look at that. It's broken on there as well. Can we do that? That might work for us. That might work for us for a bit. Right, okay, so we'll step through it. I mean, it's not perfect. It's still got something wrong with it, but nevertheless. That's actually not a bad path, to be honest. I might just let it do its thing there. Just while I'm talking to you guys. That's not too bad, is it, chat? That's not too bad. Lovely stuff. Right, okay, so we started our descent now. Let's go there. Right. Okay, so just before I get too distracted here by chatting to you guys, I am just going to make note of the ILS frequency and course. I'm just going to get that shoved in real quick so I don't forget, at the very least, that one. So let's do that. So 110.9 is what we need. And the inbound course of 318. Right, cool. Is it possible to just blank this out completely? Because it is a bit distracting. Oh, there we go. We could do that one. That could work for us. Let's do that one. Right. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Right. Okay then, chat. So we're approaching the coast of England. Just going to fly over Wallasey near Liverpool. Right. Okay, let's catch up with some messages then. I had the same issues. I heard it come off, be fixed by Sim Update 10. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I've seen posts about it, but I've just not read into it too much because it's not really affected me until this point. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. All my flights are mid-air and the approach controller, the approach towers go offline. Yeah, it does sometimes happen like that. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. I'm afraid. It is a bit sad when that happens. I won't lie. Right, let's catch up with some more messages. What's up with the ND on the co-pilot side? Yeah, I think we've covered that. I'm not sure, to be honest. It's a bit of a glitch, I think, with the PMDG. Made it up eventually. We did indeed, the commentator. Yeah, better late than never. Shuts, apologies, I missed you going. Take it easy, brother. I hope you have a good weekend. How's it feel, 800 compared to the 700 and 600? Yeah, it does feel a bit heavier, actually. It feels a bit less twitchy than those two, which is quite nice, actually. I prefer that, definitely. Yeah, it does feel nice, though, to fly. I won't lie, it does feel very nice. I was surprised how nice it feels, to be honest with you. Cartoon Shorts. Sorry that Nightbot you made your message there, but capitals, you want to just calm down with the capitals there. You can't turn on weather radar just yet in this aircraft. Let's just stick in the transition level there, and just a couple of the winds as well, just to make sure we've got it okay. What are we at currently? 172. So we'll stick in flight level 150, and we'll stick in flight level 100. 266 at 15, and 255 at 5 knots. Very light winds at the moment. Should have really done that earlier, but nevertheless, absolutely no issues. We'll just get the QNH for Leeds Bradford, which is 1018, and the anti-ice is going to be off, so we don't need that filled in. We'll leave that as it is. Oh no, I did not mean to press that. God damn it. Okay, we'll just have to wait for it to do its thing now. Look at that, beautiful. So in the sim, another thing that I've changed, chat, is I've actually turned off. I didn't mean to do that. I've actually turned off the color grading in the sim, and I think it looks a bit nicer. Actually, I can't lie. What do you guys think? Have I turned it off? Let me just make sure I did actually do that. Yeah, so I've turned off the color grading and the eye adaptation. The eye adaptation doesn't seem to turn off, but the color grading I've turned off, so it looks a little bit less saturated than normal. And I feel like when you get the sun coming in like this, it actually looks a bit more detailed. It doesn't like blow out as much, which is quite nice. I do enjoy that. Descent forecast. I actually don't want it to do that anymore. So can I just do that? Yeah, let's just. No, we can click load and then erase, can't we? So let's do that one. Invalid. Okay, that's fine with me. No issues. No issues. Right. Okay, so let's go to our approach ref. Leeds Bradford. We've got pretty much no winds there. Winds are 070 at 3 knots. So very light winds. Gonna have a slight crosswind from the right, but very, very light winds. And 19 degrees, so we'll actually go for flaps 30. That's fine, no issues. Cool. Right, lovely stuff. Okay, next message. Let's see. What keyboard is that, Mugz? It is the Vortex Race 3 keyboard. You can see all my hardware names in the chat. Not in the chat, in the video description down below. Shuts, I don't know if you're still listening, but the issue with the parking brake. So it was a GSX thing, I think. So I think the issue was that we connected the tug, and then we had to restart Coatl engine for GSX. After we had connected the tug, and it caused the parking brake to like stick on or something like that. I think that was the issue anyway. I'm not 100% sure on that actually, but that's what I think the issue was, to be quite honest. Is it a special VATSIM event or a normal busy day on VATSIM? Yeah, busy day on VATSIM. It's Friday night, 738's just come out. Everybody wants to fly Ryanair out of Dublin by the looks of things. Love to see it. I love to see it. Love to see the chat helping out each other there. Helping out George with his issue. Love to see it. Jordan's in the 777 long haul. Oh, I love to see it, mate. I don't know if you're still... I don't think you're still here, but, I mean, if you see this message, amazing, dude. That's so cool. Will says, what throttle quadrant are you using? Is it the TCA Thrustmaster? Make sure parking brake is off. Yeah, I am using that throttle quadrant, and yes, we obviously had the parking brake off there. You saw the everything that we worked out there. Right, I don't think there's any more messages I need to respond to. Misanek, welcome to the chat from the Czech Republic. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hope you are enjoying the content. Glad to have you. Shuts, I didn't have toolbar pushback, no. Quinn, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I missed your message earlier on. Favourite airplane? I'm not actually sure, to be honest. Maybe the A380 or the A350, something like that. I do enjoy a good Airbus. Right, I think that's me about caught up then, chat. Are we enjoying the stream today? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the return leg. I wanted to do the return leg today, but it's getting a bit late now. I honestly thought we would be up in the air within like half an hour from starting the stream, and obviously that's not happened. So we might have to forego the return leg, unfortunately, as much as it pains me to say. But nevertheless, we can try and oh, we're leveling off. Let's just keep the altitude coming down. Let's go to 4,000 feet now. And we'll set the QNH 1018. Right. Now then, do we have an approach checklist in a Boeing? I don't think we do. Descent checklist we didn't do either. So pressurization, landing altitude 700 feet is set. Recall is checked. Auto brake is we'll just go for a auto brake 2. Just guessing, I don't have a landing calculator just yet. I'm waiting for the EFB, to be honest with you. Landing data. Oh dear, let's carry on coming down. Drag is required. Let's get the speed brakes out. Okie dokes, lovely stuff. I might go on to heading select once we get a little bit further down here. VREF is flaps 30, 146 knots. Minimums are not set. We'll set those now. I'm not going to have time for a briefing, I don't think, chat. Minimums are 862 feet. This is going to take me some time to put in, isn't it? I think they might have adjusted the speed of this, maybe, slightly. Is it quicker if I scroll? If I hold shift and scroll, that's actually a bit better, I think. Yeah, that's actually quite a lot better. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys know that. If you hold shift and scroll, it does actually do a lot of interactions a fair bit quicker in the sim. Minimum is 862 is set. Approach briefing is not completed, but nevertheless, we're going to skip past that. Approach checklist altimeter 1018 set 1, 2, and 3 times. Approach checklist complete. England land. It certainly is. It certainly is. How are we doing on the profile now? We're good. Let's stow the speed brakes and we're going to go ahead and arm those. I've never used this VSD really actively. I've always just had it on the side here, but it is quite nice. You can see it shows the center fix there, 3,000 or above. You can see the glide slope depicted there, the solid magenta line. You can see our descent path, which is quite cool. You can see, so we're going to have a level off segment here at 4,000 feet. Let's see if we wind the altitude down to 3,000 there. Yeah, you can see we're going to have more or less a continuous descent here. It hasn't drawn the line in all the way. I think probably because we are currently flying a disco leg, basically. We kind of are. Let's go to heading select now, I think. Just so we're not cutting that turn so tight. And we'll swing out to the right a bit. So 115, heading select. And we're going to come through the decel point now, so let's help the aircraft out in slowing down a bit. So we'll come to the up speed, 209 knots set. VNAV speed. Glad you're enjoying it, the commentator. It's been full on, yeah, it certainly has, hasn't it? It's been a bit crazy. You can see it's shallowed out our descent profile now because we're slowing down. Yeah, very cool. And then you've got the terrain at the bottom here. I think you can turn that on and off with this. I know, I think it shows regardless. Fair enough. Right, okay. Leeds Bradford traffic, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray is on approach for runway 32. We're going to fly the ILS. We're currently 20 miles out. Ryanair 6 Foxtrot X-ray, Leeds traffic. Cool. Bing. Love to see it. Love to see it. That leads off to our left. The airport behind us somewhere. Might be wrong about that. I should really know. I do live in the area. Pretty sure that is Leeds down there. Was that Bradford? This is Leeds here? No? I am so confused. Everything looks different at night. There's Leeds. This is Leeds here. That'd be Bradford over there. Right. I won't lie, it is a little bit disorienting having the ND here, but nevertheless, we're treating it as a sort of a failure. Right, let's go to flaps 1. Start bringing the speed back. And we'll bring the speed back. Oh, it's really struggling to slow down there, isn't it? Come on, Lev. Right, 1,000 to go. Let's go to flaps 2. And we do really need to slow down here. So where's the placard for the flap speed? Does it say it in here anywhere? I don't think it does it? Let's go to flaps 5 anyway. See if we can get a bit more drag out. Right, let's go direct to the center fix now. And we'll execute that. Make sure we go back to LNAV. Oh, replay. Oh, it's losing altitude in this turn. That's not cool, really. We'll go Vorlock as well. We'll bug the 5 speeds. Replay. Nearly forgot that then, what I was doing. I was just staring at my screen wondering, what am I supposed to be doing here? Wait, what has it just done? Was I missed something here. It's done something funny there, hasn't it? You can see us coming in under the glide slope. Love to see it, that's fine. Stay at 3,000 feet, that is the platform altitude. Localizer and glide slope are identified. 11.4 miles out, 169 knots, but we're fine. We're fine, honestly. No worries. Let's record the replay. This is Leeds City Centre down here. Love to see it. There's the airfield. Quick update on the weather. Just doing this on my second screen here. Winds are 070 at 3 knots. Looking good. Broken clouds at 4,700. Yeah, live weather's doing pretty nice today, I think. There we go, Warlock. Lovely stuff. Approach. Glide slope is armed. Here we go, chat. Let's see. First landing in the 737. It's quite a tough runway to land on this, actually, for the very first landing, but we'll see how it goes. We do, yeah, it's got a pretty heavy downslope, so yeah, could be quite tough. We'll get the landing lights on and the taxi lights on as well. MCB speed, glide slope capture, single channel. There we go, we're going down, gear down. Right, flaps to 10. And flaps 15. Leeds City below us. Four miles to go, 165 knots. We are a bit quick. Let's bug the final approach speed of 151. And we'll come to flaps 30. Lovely to see it. Love to see it. Final approach config. Landing checklist. Engine start switches. Continuous. Speed brakes are armed. Landing gear is down. Flaps are flaps 40. Flaps 30. Green light. Lovely stuff. We are ready to land. A bit more light brightness going on down here. Right. Cool. Let's do it, chat. Landing rate predictions in the chat, please. Are you ready? For our first landing in the 737-800. Winds are light, not even registering anything. Auto thrust disconnects. What's about disconnects? Flight director's off. Getting a bit below the VREF speed there.
Plus 100. Light slope.
We are getting a bit low here, but it's not a big deal. I think the glide slope thing is an issue with the sim as well.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, I'm going to go for max manual braking here. We are going very quick. Okay, we are good to go, and we've made the exit as well. Love to see it. I think that was an okay landing. It wasn't, I don't think it was buttered, but I think it was okay. We'll have to see the landing rate. I've decided to turn it off from flashing up on screen because it's too distracting when I land. Let's get the flaps up. Speed brakes retracted. Strobe lights off. Landing lights off. Jet 2 officers there on the left. Right, let's do some GSX arrival goodness. I don't think I've actually done a proper arrival with GSX yet. We don't want to follow me. We're going to get there before the follow me even gets here. But I'm pretty convinced we got centerline touchdown zone with the landing, so I'm fairly happy with that on the initial judgment there. Welcome to Yorkshire's airport, guys. Love to see it. Let's just have a little bit of a play with this as well, because they've actually just implemented this light that moves, and I can't actually move it, of course. Oh, I'm doing the wrong light. I've not got the light on, the right light on. So where's the knob for that one then? I thought it was down here. Start the APU. We did record a replay as well, chat, so do stick around for the replay. Oh, we've stopped. Did we just run out of energy there, or what? I don't actually know what I did there. This one won't turn. Is it that one? I don't think it is. Wait, am I stuck? There's a failure. Tire failure. What did we do? Hey, they look fine to me. Tyler, it keeps coming back. Is it because of the... Oh, I think it's because of the hot brakes. It's causing the tires to actually fail on us. Let's see. Okay. Let's just set the parking brake for a second here. Wheels and brakes. Maintenance. Service system. Oh no, actually, do we want that? I don't think we do. We just want to cool the brakes down. I'm sure there's an option for that in here. Maybe not. Maybe we just go in here and maintenance, service system. Right, clear all. It's still on. Right. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, I saw someone mention about this. I think this is also potentially related to GSX, potentially. Yeah, I don't really know how else to fix that one, chats. Too much manual braking, I bet. Yeah, it probably was, to be fair. We landed at some pretty high speeds there. I probably should have gone flaps 40. Definitely the wrong place for it to happen, though. Yes, DK. Dear, oh dear. There's no way to monitor the brake temperature in here either, is there? Of course, we can't bring up the MFD. Right. Let's just get the dome light on so it's a bit brighter in here for a moment. I think we just wait then, chat. Does anyone in chat know how to turn this here light on? Off the top of my head, I really cannot remember where the switch is for it. I thought it was one of these, but it doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to do anything. What about over here? I need to turn the floods on. I cannot remember for the life of me which knob this is to actually turn them on. It's a fan, not a light. It is definitely a light. This one is definitely a light here. It's definitely a light because they only recently added this functionality here. I've just totally forgotten which knob it is. We used to use that in X-Plane, but I thought it was this one right here. I'm pretty sure it is this one, in fact, but it's just not doing anything. It just doesn't twist at all, no matter what I do. Oh, that's new. Oh! How long has that worked for? That's brilliant. Did they just add that one as well and not tell anyone about it? That is... Look at that. That looks so cool. What else have they added? What's this? There was another click spot. Oh, there's some sun visors as well, isn't there? I completely forgot about those. Anyways, they're not really that helpful at the moment. Call the tug. I should really call the tug, shouldn't I? Let's just try it in a moment. Let's see if the they've cooled down enough now. No, apparently not. Apparently not. Yeah, shall we call a tug? Can we even get a tug to come here? I mean, we can't actually call a tug with GSX now, unfortunately. I do want to go into the stand normally, though. I would like to use the VDGS, to be quite honest. Let's just try add some power, see if it actually is going to work for us now. No, we definitely we have had this before, haven't we, chat? But I think Toolbar Pushback used to do this similar sort of thing as well. Get the fake taxi, follow me out. Yeah, I haven't got that one installed actually. You'd be surprised to know. I do enjoy this light though, I do have to say. Look at that. That is so nice. Nevertheless, chat, we're probably going to have to wait a little bit longer here while the brakes cool down. I'm not sure if we can actually... I'm sure you could cool down the brakes. I'm sure if you put the maintenance on, it should actually fix the brake situation out. But it doesn't seem to want to do that. Let's just try it without the parking brakes set, maybe? Or if we go in here, clear all, execute, and then service system. It should really tell you. Let's try it this way then. So let's go menu, aircraft, failures. Keeps happening. Right, so let's go failures. Let's try it this way. So wheels and brakes, maintenance. So what I want to do is clear all, execute, then service system, execute before it comes back, but I can't seem to do it. Oh dear. Right, let's go service system and just make it so it's on execute. We'll go clear all, execute, execute. No, that didn't work either. Dear me. What if we turn failures off? Failures are off. They are off. Service-based failures, no. Wheels and brakes. So you can't turn them on. Random failures, no. Like, it's just, I think it's just an issue with potentially GSX or something that causes this to happen, even though you don't have it enabled. It's so strange. Like, maybe we've got a popped tyre, maybe. Maybe that's also the issue. But then again, you should still be able to fix it with the... Just going to move this guy out of the way. You should still be able to fix it with this stuff here. So I've set the parking brake again. So clear all. And then we'll go service system. Nope. Right. That's a little bit... I don't really know what to do, chat, to be honest. It's a bit sad, that. I released the parking brake for now. I'm just going to nip away to the loo for a second. And... I'll be back with you, chat. Bear with me. I'm back with you. Hopefully it fixes itself by then. Right, we're back. Yeah, I'm a bit sad about this, chat. It's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, as you can see, it just comes back immediately. So what we'll do is we'll add some power. We'll clear the tyre failure. No, that's not good enough. Oh, we've still got the parking brake set, obviously, haven't we? So, oh, so if we actually do service system, it does actually clear the failure. Huh. That's a bit sad, isn't it? Because that means we're not going to be able to clear the failure at all then. Oh, we're so close. Please. God damn it, chat. Tell you what we'll do then is we'll try one final thing. Try one final thing, which is going to be to do this like we did earlier. We'll save that. We'll overwrite what we did earlier. It might save the failure as well. It might save the failure, but we'll see what happens. Right, that's saved. We'll load that. No, okay, that's not worked. Right, okay, we'll go and load the apron. It should still have the engines running. Oh, it's still got that light on. Look at that. That looks so good, doesn't it? Okay, apparently that one doesn't have the... apparently that doesn't have the engines on, which is what we wanted. Right, I think we might be okay now. Yeah, we're okay. Right, we carry on. Still no idea where that light switch is that I was looking for either, chat. I really, really genuinely thought it was this one, but it just doesn't seem to work. Alright, we're off. Finally got there in the end, chat. Oh, I've got low oil pressure and fault in the APU. That's a problem. Interesting. Okay, that's cleared. See what happens. Right, here's our stand. To the left. Stand number 12. We should have VDGS here. Let's get the taxi lights off. The VDGS is there, but I can't see it lit up. Oh, there we go. It still thinks we're a Boeing 737 rather than a 738, which is not good. There we go. Apparently we're on centerline there. Okay, there we go. Slow down a bit. This thing does feel really nice to handle, I think, on the ground. Slowly does it. It looks like we're going to crash into the terminal. Hopefully it gets us in the proper position. It is a bit high up though. I feel like it should be a bit... Stop! Parking brake is set. Let's see how it did. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Brilliant. Alright, let's get the speed brakes in then, finally. Okay, cool. So, APU on the bus. Wrong one. There we go. And there we go. We get both the engines off now. Anti-collision light off. APU bleed can go on. Right. Pro peak come off as well. Seatbelts can go to off. Great stuff. Fuel pumps off. We're just going to turn everything off because we're about to shut down the aircraft fully. Although definitely not part of the proper checklists. Right. Okay. So FS actions, ground services. Let's get a ground power unit in place. We'll get the chocks on. Lovely stuff. Okay. So GSX. Request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
External power is connected. We'll do that. And then we'll turn the APU off fully. Right. Okay, so we didn't do any of the... let's do a shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps are off. Prop heat is off. Fuel hydraulic panel is set. Flaps are up. Parking brake is set. We can actually release it now, but we're not going to because it'll mess with GSX. Engine start levers are in cut off with the radar is off. Parking checklist complete. Let's have a look outside. Why is that door open?
Passengers deboarding starting.
I think GSX, the profile is not fully sorted for GSX. Oh, I've forgotten to hide the barriers here as well. God damn. Passengers going to get off. Did say passengers deboarding started, but I don't see them get them off yet. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Yeah, I forgot to hide those barriers. That would look so much nicer if I hid those barriers, because they would just walk down and then off and in, and that would be wicked. Welcome to the chat, Boa Freak. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Thank you very much for the sub, Dean Stringer, as well. Much appreciated. Welcome to the channel. Right, lovely chat. Lovely. Oh, did we have some flaps extended, actually? We did. Oops. Well, we're going to restart the aircraft anyway for the replay modes. I think I need to remove one waypoint there. Remove one waypoint and get rid of the barriers. Very nice. Love a bit of GSX. It is a shame about the pushback situation, though, because if it's going to do that every time, then that's going to be really, really upsetting, actually. I probably won't be able to use GSX for pushback if that's the case. I'm still looking for this light switch for the swizzly lights, for this light here. Is the actual switch on it? Do I need to just rotate it? It looks like it's got a twist knob on there, but it's not giving me a click spot for it. Yeah, chat, I'm sure it's this one. I'm sure it's this one, but it's just not working for some reason. I do enjoy this, though, I do have to say. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not the greatest, is it? Greatest use of that light. Maybe you would put it down there in the real world. But it does look cool. Right, so wait for the passengers to deboard and then we'll watch the replay chats. So, landing rate predictions. Let's see what we had there in the chat. What happened during pushback, says Ricky. So, there was an issue with, I think it was GSX that caused the issue where it made our parking brake get stuck into the on position and we couldn't push back. And I think the issue, what caused that was the fact that I had to restart GSX during the pushback procedure after it had already connected but not started pushing us. So I think that was probably the issue there. Right, so predictions for the landing rates. Let's see if I can find them again. So we've got Ben Forder -156 and MPS Guest 221. I don't see any other predictions. You've got 30 seconds to put any more predictions in the chat. And then we're going to look at the landing report on SimToolkitPro. Oh, it's not recorded the flight on Volanta, unfortunately. God damn. Oh, we'll close Volanta then. 194 from the commentator. 210 says DK. Okay, so I can reveal in a moment. Drum roll, please. The winner is... I've lost the predictions now. The winner was MPS Gaming with 221. So we're actually 301 feet per minute there. 301 feet per minute. Why is my keybind for the zoom not working? Hang on. Right, there we go. There we go. So 301 feet per minute, as you can see. Not the smoothest landing in the world, but again, like I say, this is a very downsloping runway here at Leeds Bradford, and as you can see, we touched down with quite some speed, and because of the downsloping, we carried a lot of momentum. So as a result, you know, we don't want to mess about here. Heading apparently was 44 degrees off, which I don't believe because we were pretty much pointed down the center line. We had a little bit of left roll, 0.74 degrees, and G-force of 1. Speed was 145 knots, so that was bang on speed. If you remember, our VREF was 146 knots. And looking at the centerline deviation, left by 4 feet, so we absolutely nailed the centerline. And as you can see there, we absolutely nailed the touchdown zone right in the middle on the aiming point. So I probably could have flared a tiny bit more there and took a little bit of that descent rate out, but nevertheless, absolutely nailed the landing there. I think in terms of touchdown zone centerline, which is really the most important things, and then the vertical speed, yeah, not the greatest, but again, not the worst. 301 feet per minute. Pretty positive touchdown, I would say, but not the worst in the world, in my opinion, especially considering that's the first time we've flown this aircraft. Thank you very much for the moderation there, Mariner. These passengers, how come we're getting so many more passengers coming out? How come we're getting so many more passengers coming out than we had?
The fuel truck arrives and asked to do it.
Than we had coming in. Oh, I estimated 214 passengers. Okay, I'm just going to stop GSX there, guys, because it's sending the fuel truck for some reason. I don't really want the fuel truck. We just want to watch the replay at this point, don't we? So we'll close those doors, and we'll close these doors, and we'll go to the FSX. I always get these two mixed up. We'll go here, and we'll set it to final. We'll execute that, and then we'll watch the replay. Right. Flaps are set to 30, which is nice. Love to see it. Right, this light just persists over everything, doesn't it? Love it. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that. That looks super nice, doesn't it? Another thing I was messing with recently as well is the... Oh, okay, never mind. I can't access that right now. All right, let's watch the replay, chat, shall we? Arctic, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Welcome indeed. Indeed, indeed. Right, let's have a look. So... let's make it a bit brighter, though, because it was a bit brighter on the actual arrival itself. Let's go for something like that. And we're going to fast forward it a bit because we are a bit far behind here. There we are. Ryanair coming in over Leeds. Love to see it. Right. Let's set ourselves up for a nice little flyby, I think. Whee! There's the runway. Went a little bit far there. As you can see, that big slope on the runway there. Very clear to see from this angle. Oh my god, the speed is so quick now. Sorry about the speed of the camera, chat. I will slow it down. Trying to slow it down anyway. It just reacts very slowly. There we go. That's a bit better. There we go. Lovely job. Right, here we are on the threshold. Right on the centre line. There's the aircraft coming in. Let's fast forward a teeny touch. Just so I can come in a bit quicker. Normal speed. Love it. Oh my god, the speed there. We need to set the camera a bit higher, don't we? Only a teeny bit higher, though. There we go. There we go. Nice. I like it. That was pretty good. Let's make it a bit brighter, though, shall we? Right on the 1,000 footers, indeed. Indeed, DK. Whoosh. I think I pulled the thrust levers back a bit late there. You can hear where they spool back. It was a bit late. I also forgot to use reverse thrust. Not that it would have made a difference. 50% speed. You can see I come in and flare a little bit early there because I heard that I was coming down a bit quick. So you can see the nose go up Just here. And we were a bit low as well, weren't we? So... Nice though, it was a stable landing. We didn't get jostled about too much. Ryanair approved. Love it. Normal landing, normal good landing. Yeah, I think I'll take that, to be honest. I mean, I was definitely a bit low over the threshold, but... not the worst in the world. Alrighty then, chat. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to have time for the return leg. Like I say, because of the fact this stream has just been extended in so many ways, just not going to have time for it, I'm afraid. I am sorry. But what I will do is I will leave you with this fantastic wing view to close out the stream here. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream today. It's been eventful and a lot of fun, to be honest. I've really enjoyed flying the 738 today, and we're definitely going to be flying it again. I might even be able to do a stream tomorrow, and we'll get the return leg done tomorrow at some point. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to flying this aircraft once again. It does feel very nice to fly, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun with it here on the channel. So, guys, I hope you have enjoyed today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who has liked the stream. If you did like it, please do consider hitting the thumbs up on your way out if you've not done already. But once again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye for now. Have a fantastic weekend. See ya!